Hi everyone, welcome back. If I've got a ratio in a class and I want to work out the number of boys and number of girls, or if I've got apples and bananas like I've got here, or any ratio that I need to work out in a problem, it still has the same method as what we've done in other videos. It's what I call this the long way and what I call the short way. So let's have a look at it. If I have 15 apples or bananas, so I've got no oranges, I've got nothing else, I've just got apples or bananas. So I could have 14 apples and 1 banana, or I could have 13 apples and 2 bananas. I could have 2 apples and 13 bananas. You could keep going on, you've got all those possibilities. And the ratio of apples to bananas is 2 to 1. So I'm going to always write down apples to bananas, and the ratio is 2 to 1. So do we have more apples or more bananas? We got more apples. So a lot of people will look at it and go, I've got twice as many apples and bananas, and they'll just say what the answer is. But let's say you don't see it. The long way is you go 2 apples, 1 banana, 2 apples, 1 banana, 2 apples, 1 banana, 2 apples, 1 banana, until you run out of apples and bananas. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if I total those, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oops, I went the right money. I've got 10 apples. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've got 5 bananas. Now, by the way, a little bit of common sense, if it doesn't come into your brain straight away, that's twice as big as that. The apples compared to the bananas, that will be twice as big as that. And then you always do the double check that the 10 plus the 5 makes 15. So what's the shortcut? Short method, 2 plus 1 is 3. So let's go apples to bananas, and we've got a ratio of 2 to 1. I see lots of students don't write it down, mess it up, or they say, I don't know where to start on the question. So that's 3 that we're going to put out. Each time we're going to put out 2 apples and 1 banana. It's like having a whole lot of tables. You put 2 apples, 1 banana there, and 2 apples, like your boss says to you in the job, put 2 apples and 1 banana there, you're catering for someone. 2 apples and 1 banana there, and you go, how many tables can I cater for? So let's have a look at it. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 into 15 goes 5. So I'm going to have 5 lots of that, and I'm going to have 5 lots of that. But the question didn't talk about how many apples and how many bananas. The question just asked for how many apples. But if you want to go through the process and take your time, you can. So I'm going to say it again. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3, how many times is 3? That's what I call 3 shares. A bit weird to say shares when it's apples and bananas. I suppose it's a share. You can get a piece of fruit, which is a share. So 3 into 15 goes 5. So I go 5 by 2, and that's 10 apples. So you don't actually need to work out the number of bananas on this question, because all it asked you for was the number of apples. But a lot of the times they'll ask you for both. Okay, so we had boys to girls. Watch what's going in the class of 30. We had 3 girls for every 2 boys. So let's go girls to boys. So 3 girls for every 2 boys. So what have I got? 3 plus the short way is 3 plus 2 is 5. And 5 into 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that goes in 6 times. So I'm going to get 6 lots of those. And I've got 6 lots of those. So the short way is 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 into 30 goes 6. So I'm going to get 6 lots of that and 6 lots of that. 6 lots of the girls, 6 lots of the boys. So 6 3s are 18, so we'd have 18 girls. And 6 2s are 12, so I'd have 12 boys. Common sense for a moment. 3 to 2 means you're going to be more girls than boys. And then if you want to check if you're right, you go the 18 plus the 12 adds up to 30, and you know you're right. But the question again, all the question said was a number of girls, so you didn't have to work it all out. But by the way, if you write them both down, you get it. By the way, if you didn't get it that way and you're still thinking the other way, don't be too frustrated by it. Some people it takes a while to sink in. So you go girls to boys, you go 3 to 2, 3 to 2, 3 to 2. And so far I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 3 to 2 is 20. 3 to 2 is 25. 3 to 2 is 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. and we've got to 30, we've run out of people. We've got 30 people in the class, and then you can add them up. Now let's have a look for a moment. See how we times that by 6. When we go 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 into 30 goes 6. Let's watch it. 5 goes in once, twice, 3, 4, 5, and it goes in 6 a lot of times. So really this method here is just that method there, but we're making it, if it sticks in your brain, much quicker. What I've seen over the years though, a lot of students get stuck and they have to come back to that. But if a question goes terrible numbers, and maybe, no, I won't go to terrible numbers today, not on this one. Goes to terrible numbers, this is where it works out much nicer, and you can just use your calculator. So by the way, don't underestimate. You can just go 30 divided by 5 and you get 6. Then you multiply that by 6 and gives you the answer. So you can get away with using very little working out, but if you make a mistake, it's nice if you show us what you can do so you can get part marks for it. I hope it helps. If it is, you can please just let your friends know. Some of you probably need to go back and watch it again and see if it sinks in. For some of you it's too easy, and if you're finding it too easy, just fast forward on the video and get to the parts that maybe you need to know.